Will help you learn how to develop an action plan and remediation plan for your customers so that you can help them through both compliance all the way through cyber resilience as you grow their cyber maturity.
The first thing that you'll see once you log in is this cyber risk profile page. And essentially, we start with a short 10-question questionnaire. Now, normally this is kind of done as part of a console, right? So when you're engaging with an organization, so for example, this is Orlando Health, right? If you were to engage directly with them, we would kind of walk through this questionnaire with them. But in this case, if you're not engaging with them, these are kind of things that you can easily look up here. So this is the cyber risk rating. All of the data that we look at, this is all publicly available, right? So anyone can go out and purchase this information on you. We like to call this a hacker view, right? So this is the kind of stuff that a hacker could go out and find on you without performing any kinds of intrusive scans, right? All they need is your legal name and your domain. Any quick questions? What's a policy? What's a control?
Okay, so let me help answer that question real quick. There are a number of frameworks that exist for cybersecurity in terms of meeting basic standards for business operations, for legal compliance and liability. So we use 14 different frameworks that operate across a spectrum. So some of the frameworks, like HIPAA, you may be familiar with, or GDPR. These are frameworks around data privacy. Credit cards and financial transactions have requirements laid down in what we call the payment card industry, requirements from the government. Department of Treasury has certain regulations. And so within that framework, there are some policies that you have to adhere with to be able to do business. And they measure your effectiveness based off controls. A control is a specific action or function that you have to take in order to demonstrate that you are meeting the intent to secure that information.
But if they're not doing particularly well, for example, communications encryption here has a C, right? As an analyst, that's where you would want to dig into the technical details and the findings. So why does this have a C? What is impacting it? What systems are being impacted by it? And then what can they do? What can you as an analyst recommend that the organization do to help mitigate it and help improve that overall score?
What has helped me in this field is repetition. What we really want to focus on is building that skill set, building the repetition so that it's second nature.
But the goal, as Scott laid out in the beginning, is to be able to start at that initial phase of being able to do the research, being smart on what the data says and what it means, so that you can do that second step, recommend to a customer what they should do to protect themselves, and then to get to that final step to make those business decisions to set those goals and objectives.